Hello, ladies. Hello. Today we are back for another amazing interview. And today we have a busy mom with us. She is a mom, she is a wife, she is an entrepreneur. Her name is Kelly Withers, and she is a former national bikini competitor. So today we are going to talk all about fitness, all about getting in shape, all about looking the best we can and staying as healthy and fit as we can. Welcome, Kelly. How are you?
I'm good, Lenka. Thank you so much for having me. I'm excited to be here.
We are exciting to have you here because I can wait to ask you some really cool questions, and I can wait for us ladies to find out those tips and ideas on how to get to that routine if we are not doing it yet, and how to
Absolutely.
make it as easy as possible for ourselves around our busy schedules so that we can look the part and feel amazing. Because I know with fitness, it's all about that feeling, feeling of strength, feeling of
hmm
confidence, feeling of like looking great, right? So yeah,
Absolutely.
let's dive right into it. I know that you, around everything that you have going on, you claim to have stress-free life, and I want to know
Mhm.
how you do that. And you go by hashtag sweat pretty, and I want to
Yeah.
know all about that too. So please tell us how it all started for you. Tell us your story, where you're coming from, and how did you end up in a bikini competition?
Absolutely. I've always been very into health and fitness and living a healthy lifestyle. I've definitely had my fair share of stress over the years, as I'm sure everyone has. Um, and for me, I really wanted to find a way to live a healthy, happy lifestyle with positivity. And so for me, that's kind of where the hashtag sweat pretty comes in, because I feel like we all need to feel our best, we need to look our best, and we can do that in so many different ways. And it's all about finding that inner balance that is different for each and every one of us.
Yes, which goes back to us being busy, right? Us
Mhm.
being committed to so many different things so many times. When I talk to women, I hear like, but I don't have time. How do you find time for your daily routine, your daily workout?
Yeah, I think for us as busy women, I think finding time is one of the hardest obstacles that we encounter. We have kids, we have work, we have friends, we have business, we have so many things happening in our lives, and it's chaos sometimes. And it's, where do we find this time to work out? And I'm the first one to admit that in my 20s I worked out for 2 to 3 hours a day. I had time to go to the gym. And after you have a career, you have kids, you have husbands, you have friends, you have a life, you have a business, it's so hard to find that time. So I'm a big advocate and fan of, you don't have to work out for 2 hours a day, not even 1 hour a day. I'm a big fan of, let's find 15, 20 minutes in our day and squeeze in little workouts. You can wake up 10 minutes earlier,
Mhm.
jump right out of bed, start doing some jump squats, start doing some lunges, start doing some crunches. You don't need hours and hours and hours. And not only are you getting your blood flowing, you're getting the energy going, it's a great start to your day. We're boosting our metabolism. So I think it's just about finding small pieces of your day and incorporating. And I know we had talked about this before. I'm a big fan of, when you're brushing your teeth, start doing some squats, start doing some lunges while you're brushing your teeth. We all brush our teeth at least twice a day. So if you start doing some squats while brushing your teeth, you just got in like maybe 50 squats.
Yeah, yeah. I heard that tip. Somebody told me, or I saw it somewhere online, that
Yeah.
every time you go to bathroom, when you finish, you wash your hands, you put up your pants, obviously, and then you do 10 squats before you
Yep.
leave the bathroom. And
I
I
love it.
tried that for a while. Oh my gosh, that burned so bad. Like the next day, I was so sore because we don't realize how often we go to bathroom or restroom.
Yes.
And then if every time you do 10 squats, it could be like over 100 squats that day. I felt it, ladies. It was crazy. And I think I lasted like 3 days and then I gave up.
But your butt probably started to look better.
Yeah, maybe I should get back into it. I started yoga now. So my thing to do is yoga every morning now. And I've been doing it since, I don't know, maybe for like 2 months now. And I feel the difference. I see the difference. I feel the difference. It's amazing. I
Good.
definitely recommend. So it doesn't really matter what kind of workout we do as long
No,
as we commit to it and do it daily. So it's more about mindset than anything else. Would you agree?
absolutely. It's all about mind over matter.
Yeah.
And I, just like you just said, everyone has different things that they like to do, that they don't like to do. It's all about finding something that works for you. Maybe it's taking a walk with your family. Maybe it's walking your dog, whatever that is. It's just having that positive attitude, having that, I don't feel like doing this, but you know what? I'm going to get out there and I'm going to do this. And it's just changing our mindsets and changing the, I really would love to watch this series on Netflix, or I can go out and I can boost my energy, I can boost my metabolism, spend time with my family, and go on a walk. It's just like you just said, it's changing that mindset.
Yeah, and it's like every single time there is this battle, like we try to avoid the pain and we seek pleasure. That's the human nature. So by
Mhm.
nature, we are programmed to like avoid pain, seek pleasure, right? If you guys follow Tony Robbins, that's what he teaches, that's what
Yep.
he's talking about. And we do it subconsciously or knowingly, I don't know, but we just do it. And so when it comes to workout, when we, or I can speak for myself only. So when I imagine like doing the workout, I'm like, I don't feel like doing the workout. I don't even want to put on those like running shoes, or like I don't want to sweat. I don't want to. Then once we get ourselves there and we do it, it's fun, and afterwards it feels amazing. So I don't know anyone who like after workout said, I really regret I did workout today.
I totally agree with
Right.
you,
Right.
100%.
So with like bikini competition, like I know because I've been around fitness people. I've done nutrition coaching for 9 years, and I've been around athletes a lot. And
Yeah.
I worked with some, and I know when people are preparing for these types of competitions, like
Mhm.
bodybuilders and people like that, it's amazing commitment on their part. It's like a full-time job, you guys. It's
It
like,
is.
yeah,
Mhm.
it's like everything you need to watch. It's like nutrition, it's how you hydrate, it's when you wake up, how much sleep you
Yep.
get, it's how much you work out, what type of workout you do. And it's just like really like you have to be committed. So tell
Yeah.
us, Kelly, what did it take of you to actually go through the whole process? And it's not quick either, it takes months to prepare. So
Yeah.
how what did it take of you? Like, what did you learn through the process?
I think it honestly goes back to like what we had already spoke about, that whole mind over matter.
Mm,
And for me, when I initially made the commitment to do my first competition, it was a struggle. I mean, it was a completely altering my lifestyle. I've always been into fitness and working out, but this is taking it to a whole nother level. And so for me, it came down to I'm a big believer of all of us setting goals. One of my favorite sayings is, life's not a track meet, it's a marathon.
mhm.
And it's setting that ultimate goal of our marathon, our finish line, and making the baby steps that we need to take in order to get to that ultimate finish line. And it's okay. You're going to have a few hurdles, you're going to have a few step backs. It's okay. And learning to allow yourself to have that ability to know that it's okay. Nobody's perfect. Um, you have to be able to have the confidence in yourself and have the trust in your body that you can do it. And for me, it was something I wrote down my goals. I said, this is what I want to do. I competed all over the country, everywhere from Vegas to Chicago to Miami. You know, and it's definitely a different lifestyle. And, you know,
Mhm.
you really have to, it's again, that mind over minds over matter, and committing to yourself, committing to your goals. And I think it's something we're all capable of committing to, whatever our ultimate goal is. It doesn't necessarily have to be a national bikini competition. It can be losing 5 pounds. It can be small goals. Everybody's goals are individual to them, and they're very specific to them. So I think, again, it's just about finding what you need and what's going to make you feel good for yourself.
Yes, and pacing yourself through it, maybe starting with,
Yeah.
I don't know, 15 minutes a day and then make it longer, 20 minutes, half an hour a day, then do that for a while. And then as you are getting stronger, as you are starting to see the progress, it starts making you want to go back more and more. Like
Mm-hmm.
when I see the changes in my body, it makes me want to go and like I'm excited about that workout then, right? So it's that it's starting small but steady, committed, right, every single
Exactly.
day. And something I want to, as I was listening to what you were saying about goal setting and timing and all that, it's you guys, a lot of us watching this summit are entrepreneurs and business owners, or we are professional, like we are in corporate America, we are doctors, lawyers, like
Mm-hmm.
we are women who go after their goals. And this is like how to put it, it's like it's the same thing basically. So what I do with my team is and it works. So if anyone wants a tip on how to advance their career, this is a tip for you. If you feel plateauing or stuck, or like you hit a certain level or you cannot progress or you cannot grow fast enough, start training for something, whether it's
Yep.
running, you know, it's marathon, your local area, your local community,
Mm-hmm.
or start going to a gym and training and trying to like set some goal and do that. Because how we do anything is how we do everything. And if you are focused and committed to one thing, and you are like laser and you know you really go for it, that's how you start being in your career as well.
Yep.
And it's like, you know, there is a correlation, I don't know how, but somehow when you start progressing here, you also start progressing in your career. So it's just a tip. That's what we do with our team, and I'm loving it. I'm loving it, and I definitely see how one bounces off the other and how they
Yep.
complement each other. Yeah. So there was a tip. There you go. So back to you, Kelly. I just want to know, uh, Sparkle and Steel. Where did that
Yes.
come from? That's the name of your business. How did you come up with that?
Yeah, I'm honestly a big believer of positivity, being optimistic, and how, you know, I've been in this industry just for so many years, and so many things have evolved. And one of the things that I kind of learned with a lot of women is they were so intimidated by the gym, they were so intimidated by personal trainers, because if you're not comfortable in this environment, it is a little bit scary. You see all these kind of big scary guys walking around and they're sweating everywhere, and it's definitely big and scary. And so I kind of, you know, as I was rebranding everything I was looking at, you know, I looked at sparkle. Like, everybody, I look at it like a diamond. No one looks at a diamond and feels intimidated. They get
Mhm.
excited. It's so pretty, it's flashy, it's exciting, and it sparkles. And everybody in their life can use a little bit of sparkle. And the steel part is, you know, we're strong. We're built like steel. And so I think it's kind of combining that femininity with our inner strength, because we're all strong women on the inside, and it's just bringing that sparkle to the outside.
That
Yeah.
is so great. I love it. I absolutely love it. And it's also makes me think about by really doing that for ourselves and working out and trying
Yep.
to be as healthy and as fit as possible, we are teaching our children to do the
Yep.
same and to take care of themselves when, you know, now and when they grow up. We are teaching our daughters that it's important how healthy we are. So yeah, that's so cool that you said, like, we want to still be pretty, we still want to sparkle,
Yeah.
be feminine, but at the same time that strength we have inside needs to match the outside.
Yep.
We you know, there needs to be match. So that's fantastic. And it's true that when we do work on ourselves and we look the part, we feel much better. It's like, you know, as soon as I started doing yoga, I noticed like my shoulders go down and back, and that immediately raises my chin, because that's just how the body is, right? When you do that, you raise your chin. And then if you are walking like that or sitting like that, and you know, you are being around your colleagues at work, or you know, people in your business, it's, they see you like all of a sudden, and it's like, wow, she's someone who knows what she's talking about, or she's someone who knows where she's going. She's got a clear path in front of
Yep.
her, and she is, you know, someone to like look up to, or someone with authority almost, right? So that body, that posture is important as well, and that comes from healthy body that's fit, body that is, you know,
Yep.
that is used to working out, and you know, it will give you that. So that's yeah. And just on a side note, but
Having that
let's
confidence.
yeah, having that confidence.
Yep.
Yes, yes. And
Yep.
feeling good about yourself, that too.
Yep.
Like when you feel good about yourself, you smile more, you are more open to people, like conversations go easier, and it's just
Yep.
like everything goes way better, right? So
Yep.
all
Exactly.
connected, it's all connected, ladies. But I want to ask you, Kelly, so you are a busy mama, how do you do
Yes.
that you look so pretty?
Oh,
What's your
thank you.
secret?
I think for me, it's finding that balance. Kind of one of the things you said earlier made me start thinking about something, and I think one of the biggest pieces of advice that I ever got years ago was just learning to write things down. And as silly as it sounds, like I have a journal. I every day I write down my goal for the day. I kind of write down my schedule, and I think we're all busy. Like no matter what's going on in your life, we're all busy, and it's about finding a balance for you and figuring out the schedule that's going to work for you, and just knowing that, you know, again, things are going to happen. That's okay. Our days are never going to go exactly as we planned. I wish they would, but you know, you're making breakfast and the next thing you know, your son spills his milk and now you're running late for school, and then you have a client coming in, and you know, we're all, it's chaos everywhere. And so I think it's just, again, I'm just a big believer in having a positive attitude. If we have a smile on our face, we can work through everything. And just, you know, not letting things stress you. You know, that we live in a world where there's just so many unknowns and so much craziness, and it's just having that smile on your face, having that confidence, having that positive attitude, and just saying, you know what, I'm going to get through this. And I think you really need to have your agenda, your plan of your life. A big believer of, again, writing things down. That's one of the most important tips I've ever been told. It's really benefited me, because at the end of my day, I can look back at my journal and say, huh, did I do my goal? What
Mhm.
I set out to do for today? And if I can, amazing. If I didn't, okay, that's okay. I need to reflect and say, why didn't I meet my goal for today? And then I can reevaluate for the next day. So again, I think it's just about finding a balance, finding a schedule that works for you. And everyone's schedule is going to look different. And it's just, you know, not stressing, and just, you know, having, again, a smile on your face. Everybody likes someone that's happy. So it's about having that positive attitude.
Yeah. So speaking of stress, how do you like to de-stress? How do you manage your stress?
For me, the biggest way I de-stress is by working out. That is what relieves my stress. It makes me feel good. You know, and again, going back to, some people choose to go sit on a couch and just relax. I think there's so many better ways to de-stress, and when you just get like a quick run in, a quick jog in, even if it's a walk around the neighborhood, even if it's again just a few toe touches, and whatever you need to do to just let the pressure of the world go away from your shoulders. So I think for me, like I said, it's just 5 minutes of an exercise or maybe a quick 20-minute run.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. It definitely turns on those happy hormones, and when we
Yes.
do move around, we feel better right
Yeah.
away. So it's very true. So Kelly, please tell us, what gift did you want to present to our audience today, and what is one thing that they'll get out of it?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm going to be offering a 45-minute session on how to jumpstart your metabolism, as well as how to do some easy, quick workouts from home. And I think, us again, as busy women, I want to provide ways that I can look at your schedule and say, okay, this, based off of my conversation with you, this is what I think would be best for your specific schedule. It's always about customizing everything towards each individual, because everybody's lives are so different. And so I'm excited to offer that gift.
Thank you so much. And how useful is that, ladies? I know I can use it definitely. So I'll be logging in. There is a button right underneath this video where you guys can claim it. So let's do that. Let's all find ourselves working out together with Kelly. And thank you so much, Kelly, for joining us today. Thank you so much for your time, for your great tips, great ideas. And ladies, we
Thank
will
you, Linka.
see you tomorrow.